welcome to episode number 36 of the PISCOPOD. I am your host, Sasha. Thanks for tuning in. We are sitting at April the 5th. Happy Easter. It is Easter Sunday, so to all my Christian brethren, happy Easter. To all the Jewish people out there, nice try. Welcome to the show. This is probably going to be a short, quick one because, with the Easter festivities kicking around, I've been running around like a chicken with my head cut off. We are in the bowels of Sin City Sound this Easter Sunday, recording from the foothills of the Rocky Mountains. Here in Alberta, we got, it's spring weather. I complain about it. My wife says, well, you complain every year, and it's the same shit every year because she is not wrong. It is a mixed bag of tricks out there, that's for sure. Yesterday, I was sitting on the back deck playing with the dogs in a pair of shorts and a tank top, and today it is cloudy and snowing. Not snowing, like not dumping on us this time, but it's certainly not shorts and tank top weather out there. So we are at episode 36 this Easter Sunday, and to commemorate 36, Proverbs 3:6, in all your ways acknowledge him, and he shall direct your paths. So, he is risen, folks. This is a very important day for the Christian community. This year, probably more important than most because, as I've said in previous episodes, the Christian church, we are full on under attack. And if you don't see that, not just in Canada or the United States, but around the world, you're just not opening your fucking eyes, to be honest with you. And I hope to, and I apologize for my profanity-laced podcast, as this is most likely going to be, because I'm angry. Where are the men? I'm not discounting that women are tough as nails as well, but I'm asking my fellow male brethren, Christian brethren, where are you? We have an entire generation of boys, men, soon to become men, that have been totally emasculated. That's the surest sign of that something bigger is afoot, because the first thing that they do is they come after the men, the testosterone, because, in my generation and in my father's generation and those generations before him, there's no bloody way that the men would allow what we are seeing these days happen. There's no doubt in my mind that we would be crushing skulls and taking matters into our own hands. We're in day 37 of the war in Iran, the Israeli-U.S. war. The funny thing is I don't know if you've caught the broadcast on Israeli TV, where a reporter was asking Netanyahu about the Israeli-U.S. Invasion of Iran, and he promptly corrected her, no, it is America's war. So basically, he gets the United States into this thing, and now that shit is hitting the fan, because clearly it is, Trump was duped, no doubt about it. He thought that this was going to be another Venezuela where he's in and out in a day or two. It's not happening. We're not, he's forgetting, or the people that are bending his ear are forgetting that, the Persian Empire, they've been around for 6,000 years, folks. They're not just going to roll over and die because the Jews have decided that they want some more territory, because that's basically what this war is. And again, if you're still clueless to that, again, you're just not paying attention, or you're watching too much propaganda news, because that's exactly what's going on. Boots on the ground are coming. Israel has already announced that if there is a ground invasion, that IDF soldiers will not be part of it. I think I mentioned that in the last episode, because, of course, the IDF soldiers, the only thing that they're good for is targeting women and children, because they're just fucking cowards, to be honest with you. But they have continued their bombing of Gaza. They are, and when I mean they, I talk about the state of Israel, the government of Israel, the Jews in general. They are whining about how civilian targets in Jerusalem and Tel Aviv are being targeted, which is a war crime, and it should be disavowed. Yet from their end, they're still targeting. I mean, Gaza is pretty much leveled, right? So anything else that they're targeting is basically civilian infrastructure and hospitals, schools. Lebanon, they're creating war crimes there as well. They have been targeting, they killed a priest who came to help at a bombing. They are killing aid workers. They have killed the highest amount of journalists out of any modern-day conflict in history, because, of course, you know, the truth is not on their side. So they have to spin the narrative, and they have to kill all those people that are telling the truth. Charlie Kirk is being one of them. If you guys are still under the delusion that our governments have not embroiled us in a global conflict in order to save their ass from the Epstein files, well, you just have to look as far as the firing of Pam Bondi. Who did Trump put in the position? His personal lawyer, the one that got Ghislaine Maxwell the sweetheart deal and moved her into a lower security institution for her cooperation. And of course, day one of this new attorney general, he is already talking about that he will no longer continue down the path of the Epstein files, because there is no proof that any abuse took place, and that it's just a dead end street. So of course Trump is whether you believe that Trump is complicit in the Epstein files or not, is really beside the point. Whether he is or not, he's clearly covering up for the people that are. And if you believe this bullshit that there's nothing to see in those Epstein files, I urge every one of you to go down that rabbit hole and look at some of these, the files that have been released. 6 million files have been released, and they cover everything from graping, torture, SA of underaged women and children, cannibalism, bribery, extortion, and it's literally almost, and it doesn't matter which side you're on. I don't care whether you're a Democrat, I don't care whether you're a Republican, they're both implicated. They are both implicated. What you're not seeing, or what many of you are failing to realize, is you guys are still in this partisan politics bullshit where you have the illusion of, if I cast my vote. And again, I'm not talking about just the United States in general. I'm talking about Canada as well. If you're under the illusion that, if I cast my vote, things will change. When has anything ever changed through voting? It's all a scam. If voting really did change things, it would be fucking illegal. And if you don't see that by now, if your eyes aren't open to that fact, well, then there's really no helping you. There's really no helping you anymore. If you really think that going out, standing in line, and casting your vote, whether it be for the Republicans or the Democrats, or if you're here in Canada, if you're voting for the Liberals or the Conservatives, if you think that your vote will make one iota of a difference, you're just fucking delusional at this point. You really, really are. I started the day. It was a busy day with church services. I did read some of the Bible. I do have people that I care for that are urging me to show love for my enemies. My pastor is trying to drill that into my head that, be like Jesus and love thy enemies. And I'm sorry. I am just not there. I'm just not there yet. I see constant footage of IDF soldiers doing absolutely horrendous things, smashing up people's shops for no other reason other than just to fucking smash up shops. I see videos of Jews kicking Palestinians out of their home for no other reason other than, we are settlers now and get the fuck out because we can. The Church of the Holy Sepulchre has had access denied for literally the first time since the 4th century when it opened up. There's a huge I don't know how else to describe it other than that there's an attack on Christianity. Full-blown attack on Christianity all over the world. I don't care where you are. Here in Canada, they've made it. They've now criminalized reading portions of the Bible. Reading the Gospels is now can be considered a criminal offense. It's considered hate speech. Ted Cruz himself has said repeatedly that when people utter the word Christ is King, it's anti-Semitic. Lindsey Graham, that cocksucking sodomite, he was spotted in Disney World. 70-year-old guy, gay as the day is long. No wife, no children, no grandkids, never married, a homosexual, by all metrics, was seen wandering around Disney World, carrying a pink princess bubble wand and going on rides and dancing with Mickey Mouse. This is your fucking government, United States, my American friends. This is who runs your fucking government, man. We got good old Pete Hegseth. I think he's now sidelined over a dozen generals. They're basically just getting rid of anybody who doesn't toe the pro-Israeli line. That's what it looks like to me. Right? So they're firing generals left, right, and center. Trump has clearly gotten the United States into a conflict that I don't want to say that it's a conflict that can't be won by the United States. They are like the mightiest military force on the planet. But it's certainly going to hurt not only Americans, but it's going to hurt the world in general. And we're already seeing that with skyrocketing food prices, skyrocketing energy prices. Reports have said that they're not being completely honest as to how many American lives have been lost so far over there. And understandably so, because I would imagine that, you know, for those brave souls that are volunteering and enlisting to go over there, and you're sending your brothers, sisters, husbands, wives over there to bleed on foreign soil for a war that not only was not wanted by the American public, but that it was coerced into existence once again by the Israeli government. It's a predator state. The greater Israel. That's what American soldiers are fighting for. And the Goyim, they're dying for it, because the Israeli soldiers, they're distancing themselves from any sort of harm and conflict that can befall them. So, yeah, that's what's going on this Easter Sunday. But, again, we are living in crazy town, man. For my Canadian friends, actually for my American friends too, because this was, I think this was shown across the globe. If you guys saw the NDP rally here in Canada, that's one of our political parties. For those of you that don't know, the New Democratic Party. If you've seen that fucking gong show transpire, it was truly horrifying. These mutants are the ones that are pining for power. With Carney in office right now, unelected, he's continuing to bribe and coerce people to cross the floor to get him an unelected majority government. This NDP party with the I don't even know what you would call them, with the queers and the deviants that we witnessed is absolutely frightening. What's even more frightening is that there's so many people that have hatred for traditions and traditional values that they would vote for a party like that. Not because that they think that the party is going to do anything beneficial for Canada in general. It's just that they hate trad families so much that they will vote for anything and cheer the destruction of everything good and wholesome that Canada has built since its existence. And again, I say Canada in this scenario. I don't mean in Canada in general. I mean in the Western world in general. During Trump's state, was it the State of the Union? I don't know whether that's what it was called the other day, but he did another speech where Billy Graham's son got up and preached, not once mentioning Jesus Christ or God during Holy Week. Imagine that. We got that fucking big-eared limey, King Charles, that useless fucking pedophile inbred protector that lords over the United Kingdom, refused to give an Easter message, as has been done by his predecessor, the Queen, for decades, and her predecessors prior to that. No, what he did instead is he opened Windsor Castle for Ramadan celebrations. So he had a whole host of sand rats celebrating Ramadan. And again, I'm probably going to get hate mail. Oh, you're an Islamophobe and you're anti-Semitic. And, the blood of Jesus I am bathed in. I fear nothing. I don't fear those word bullets anymore. Am I anti-Semitic? I don't care what you call it. Am I sick and tired of seeing people go to war and world conflict because of the state of Israel and the Jews? All you have to do is go to my social media page, and I've been posting all the information that I can find about what's going on and how these people behave. The average Joe on the street, every child and woman should be killed. There's no innocent people. And, this abhorrent behavior, they are the synagogue of Satan. And I, for one, would not shed a single tear if that entire civilization was wiped off the face of the planet. They are no better than the Nazis that they fled from in Europe. They're going around Lebanon telling Christian people in Lebanon, if they're caught hiding Muslims, that they're going to face consequences. Tell me, how's that any different than what Hitler was doing? The more that I learn about what's going on, the more I learn about their behavior and their dark and deviant policies and the way that they operate, the more I think we fought the wrong side during World War II. We really did. And I know that it's going to disappoint some people when they hear this, but that's where I am. I have no love for my enemy. I pray for God's swift justice to strike them down wherever they roam. I don't know what else to tell you, folks. Man, I'm at a crossroads with this whole Holy Week thing. I'm trying my best to, I don't even know. I don't even know how to articulate myself anymore at this point. I am just so angry about what I see in the world. I'm tired of me and my friends working our asses off only to be fucked by the government. Well, if you hit the polls, and don't worry, you'll go to vote, you'll go to the voting stations. None of that matters. Nothing good has ever come by voting. The only thing that's good that's ever come, or change of any significance that's ever come, is through revolution, has been through bullets. And though I'm not advocating for violence, I wholeheartedly believe that it's almost time for good men to do terrible things in order to get this train back on the track. Again, all one has to do is look at the leadership of the NDP and that NDP rally that went, and that's all you need to know about what's going on in the world. When you have people that are up in arms, figuratively up in arms, protesting to take pornography out of school, or to take any sort of LGBTQ indoctrination out of the schools in general, and they're fighting this tooth and nail. It makes you wonder where our world is going to. I'm hearing smatterings about that they're trying to clamp down on people that own dogs. I've heard rumors about that, by 2030 that it's going to be illegal to have pets or illegal to own dogs because Muslims find dogs haram. Well, I'm telling you, man, and I'm begging for you men out there and the ladies out there, you Christians out there, we need to lace up, man, and saddle up, because we are watching it all slip through our fingers like sand in an hourglass, man. And if we don't fucking stand up soon, and I mean real soon, man, it's going to be too late. So, yeah, that's where I am, folks, with this. Again, if you're a Christian, we win in the end. That's what I keep hearing. I believe that in my heart of hearts. I'm not seeing that at the moment, but I'm believing it. And I have faith that upon Jesus' return, he is going to set things straight. And he is going to cast all these deviants and monsters and murderers and pedophiles, and he's going to cast them all into the hellfires, man, where they belong. I just want to help him a bit. Is that too much to ask? That I can, get my hands dirty and lend a hand? Anyway, folks, arise and shine, for the light is come, and the glory of the Lord is risen upon thee. I'm going to leave you at that. I wish all my Christian brethren a blessed and happy Easter. Hug your loved ones. Ready your hands for battle. Know that God is with us. Know that he died for our sins, and he is risen to set things straight. We win in the end. But I, for one, have enlisted myself in heart and in mind as one of his crusaders. And I am ready for whatever they throw at me. I fear nothing, as I am washed in the blood of Jesus. Folks, happy Easter. Take care of one another. Enjoy your Easter dinner. And we will see you same time, same place, next Sunday. Christ is King. God be with you. See ya.
Yo, the curtain drops, watch the show unfold. Puppets on a string, ain't no truth to be told. From Carney up north to Trump in the White House, they all played a role while the shadows pull the strings, taking control. Secret societies, they laughing in the dark while we fighting against each other, they just feed the spark. Putin flexing hard, Zelensky keeping it real. Netanyahu's always lying, begging America, crying, what the fuck's the deal? We falling in the chaos, but they pulling the strings. Ain't no real leaders, just thugs and they bling. Keep us divided, that's the ultimate plot. No matter who's in charge, we all just puppets getting shot. Getting shot, getting shot, getting shot, getting shot, getting shot. Katy Perry kissed a girl while Trudeau's in the mix. Got her by speaking moistly while Canada's elbows down. Asses up, taking America's dick. Ooh, shit. Carney's always scheming, making moves in the dark while the world's distracted by his bullshit remarks. He whispering sweet nothings, keeping the plot thick. Canada's his bitch, bent over, this damn country's going to shit. Country's going to shit, shit, shit. We ballin'! We ballin' in the chaos, but they pulling the strings. Ain't no real leaders, just thugs and they bling. Keep us divided, that's the ultimate plot. No matter who's in charge, we all just puppets getting shot, getting shot, getting shot, getting shot. Who's in charge? We all just puppets getting shot, getting shot, getting shot, getting shot. Who's in charge? We all just puppets. On the left and the right, it's a puppet parade. While the rich keep us fighting, they just cash in the fade. All the world's a stage and we play our part, but the real masterminds just laughing at the art. So wake the fuck up, stop playing the fool. They divide and conquer while we drown in the pool. We ain't gotta listen, rise up from the floor. Break the strings, burn the stage, we ain't taking no more. So when the curtain drops, we'll stand side by side. No more pulling the strings, we're done with this ride. In this Game of Thrones, we'll rewrite the script. Cause together united, we won't let it slip. We ballin' in the chaos, but they pulling the strings. Ain't no real leaders, just thugs and they bling. Keep us divided, that's the ultimate plot. No matter who's in charge, we all just puppets getting shot. Who's in charge, we all just puppets getting shot. Who's in charge, we all just puppets getting shot. Who's in charge, we all just puppets getting shot.